The vagina is a very delicate organ of the reproductive system. In today's video, we are going to be looking at 5 things that can damage the vagina. These are things that you might just be doing and feel that it is normal. Maybe because someone around you does it, or because you learned it over time, or you heard someone talk about it, and so you just decided, okay, let me be doing this. So today we are going to be looking at them, and if this is something you would love to know, then you continue watching this video. If you're not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button and join this awesome family. Turn on notifications so you'll be the first to be notified when there is a new video. And for my returning subscribers, I am so grateful. Kindly like the video as you watch. That's going to help you get more visibility. So let's go straight into looking at those 5 harmful habits you should avoid. The first habit you should avoid is vagina steaming. Now, there are so many people who engage in vagina steaming. Some feel that when they have infection, discharge, the next thing they need to do is to boil very hot water and then sit on it. To them, this helps to kill bacteria and make vagina clean and all that. We need to understand that the vagina is self-cleaning. It has the ability to cleanse itself. Some of the discharges you get are dead bacteria, secretions from the vagina, vaginal fluids that are being expelled. This actually happens because there is cleaning ongoing in the vagina. Some of the discharges you get are actually secretions from the vagina mixed with dead bacteria that are being flushed out. Understand that the vagina have normal flora, normal bacteria that protect its environment, and these bacteria are meant to keep the vagina area very at optimal functioning. Now, when you steam the vagina, you are going to kill this bacteria. You're going to disrupt the normal functioning of the vagina, and this is going to expose you to infections, because these normal bacteria are your defense for invading bacteria, and by the time you're doing all the steaming, they are going to affect the vagina bacteria. They're going to disrupt the normal balance of the vagina, and this is going to expose you to infection. So if you're someone who is in the habit of always steaming your vagina, always during your period you steam, after your period you steam, when you notice that there is discharge, you are doing vagina steaming, this is very detrimental. You need to avoid it as much as possible. The vagina is self-cleaning, but if you notice for any reason that you're having abnormal discharges that are foul smelly, or you're having itching and all that, please see a doctor. It is always better that a culture of the discharge is done and the right antibiotics is given to you to treat you. Because of course, if the wrong antibiotics is even given to you, it is also going to cause harm to you in the long run. So make sure you do the right thing. Avoid steaming of your vagina as much as possible. Number 2 is use of self-prescribed vagina cream. There are so many women that walk into the pharmacy and just buy vagina cream, or you go to a chemist person, you just go over the counter and ask them for cream that help vagina discharge or vagina itching. This is very wrong. You are not meant to put any kind of cream or all kinds of cream in the vagina. Like I said, the vagina have the ability to cleanse itself, and if you notice any abnormality, it is best to report to your doctor. When you begin to put all of this cream that are not prescribed, underline the word not prescribed into your vagina, they can disrupt the normal functioning of the bacteria in your vagina, and this can cause the invasion of abnormal bacteria, and once that happens, you begin to have issues. You need to be very careful what you put into your vagina. It doesn't matter who is prescribing these drugs for you. If the person is not your doctor, if the person have not examined you, that person does not know what he or she is doing. Don't rely on over-the-counter prescription and then use them on your vagina. It is going to affect you negatively, and I know it's something you wouldn't want to do. So avoid using all kinds of cream in the vagina in the name of treating, say, infection or itching or discharges. Ensure that whatsoever you're going to be putting into your vagina in the name of medication, cream or gel, is prescribed. Number 3 is douching. Avoid douching as much as possible. The vagina is self-cleaning. It has the ability to keep itself clean. All you need to do is wash. There are so many women who feel that if they do not scrub the vagina, it is not going to be clean, it's not going to be fresh. You don't need that. The vagina can get rid of abnormal discharges and dead bacteria by itself. All you need to do is just wash off. You don't need to douch. Douching is going to disrupt the normal environment of the vagina. The vagina has normal bacteria that help protect it, like I said before, and it is also slightly acidic. All of this is to ensure that it guides against invasion of external bacteria. But by the time you douch, you're going to disrupt the normal functioning. The normal bacteria there are going to be at risk of being extinct, and also the pH, which is acidic, that helps to keep that place free from bacteria, is also going to be affected. Avoid douching as much as possible. There are so many women who do this and they take pride in the fact that their vagina is very clean and all that, but you shouldn't do that. It is going to affect you negatively in the long run. Number 4 is avoid using soap on the vagina. There are women who use even scented soap. Some use medicated soap, maybe to kill whatever bacteria is in the lining or in the vaginal tract. Please avoid using soap of any kind at all in washing your vagina. Plain water is the recommended solution, the recommended liquid for washing your vagina. It is going to wash it as clean as possible. You don't need to use soap. Keep soap away from your vagina as much as possible. And even if you wash your panties with soap, ensure you rinse them off very, very well, because there are times you might sweat and it is possible that the soap can begin to gain entrance into your vagina through the panties. So ensure that soap is kept far away from your vagina as much as possible. This is going to help you, because by the time you use soap, it is going to disrupt the bacteria that are there, the normal bacteria, and that is going to expose you to bacterial vaginosis, because soap contains chemical, and when these chemicals gain access into the vaginal tract, they are going to affect the vagina environment and the normal functioning. So avoid using soap as much as possible. There are people that use Vaseline maybe as lubricant during sex. There are people that use all kinds of lubricant. Make sure that whatever you're putting into the vagina is a recommended solution, a recommended gel or cream or whatever. Avoid using Vaseline and all manner of lubricants. All this can have detrimental effects on the vagina. Number 5 is avoid using garlic, ginger, and all manner of home products in the vagina. I don't know where that orientation came from, but I have heard people talk about, I used garlic, I used this in the vagina. This is a no, no, no. Avoid using this. All of these are going to disrupt the normal balance of your vagina, and they are going to expose you to infection in the long run. If anything happens to the vagina, it is going to affect you negatively in the long run. So avoid putting garlic, avoid putting ginger and whatsoever is prescribed to you by friends or relatives or whoever into your vagina. They are going to affect you negatively in the long run. So these are the 5 products, 5 things you should not take near your vagina. All right, and like I said also, there are people who use saliva during sex as lubricant. Some use Vaseline, some use all manner of gel that they find around, cream and whatever to lubricate. Please avoid it as much as possible. These are not recommended and they are going to affect you in the long run. If the normal bacteria in the vagina is disrupted, you're going to be exposed to infection. Bacterial vaginosis is one of them, and then you're having fishy vagina odor, all manner of odors. These are not going to be good for you in the long run. Avoid using antibiotics sporadically without prescription. They are also going to affect the normal balance of your vagina, the normal pH of your vagina. Make sure whatever you're going to be using in the vagina is prescribed, and do not use self-prescribed items or medications in your vagina. So thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly subscribe if you've not done so, and drop your question if you have any. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.